Remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel at NDN Nigeria. Click on the subscribe button and be the first to get notifications. Niger Delta Development Commission, NDDC, making a difference.
Some stakeholders in the Niger Delta are familiar with the history and internal workings of the Niger Delta Development Commission, NDDC, have put forward an argument supporting the exemption of the intervention agency from the federal government's Treasury Single Account TSA on account of the fact that the current board and management has shown the commitment to properly manage the resources of the commission for the benefit of its people and rapid infrastructure renewal across the oil-rich region. This is following the Commission's recent revelation on the stifling impacts of TSA on service delivery in the Niger Delta region since its inception in 2015.
In August last year, the current board and management of the Niger Delta Development Commission, NDDC, were nominated by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and subsequently screened and inaugurated to take on the onerous task of ensuring the socio-economic prosperity and the facilitation of sustainable development in the oil-rich region after a string of controversies and unstable leadership that characterized the commission in the recent past. Before his reappointment as the managing director, Dr. Samuel Obuku had taken a giant step towards changing the ugly narrative that beclouded the commission by repositioning it to, among other things, gain the trust of the people it was established to serve, as well as command the respect of the government and other development partners. The Commission launched a public-private partnership model of designing and executing capital projects and signed an agreement with KPMG, a multinational management consulting firm, to strengthen its governance process and entrench transparency and accountability in order to meet the yearnings of the people within the region. Aware of the plethora of challenges that abound in the region and the need to delay no more, the new board and management converged at Ikotepene to strategize on how to overcome this Herculean task, and central amongst the issues of concern to both the commission and stakeholders in the region was the stifling effects of the federal government's single account. Speaking to Inside the Niger Delta recently, the president of Ijaw National Congress (INC) and a professor of sociology, Benjamin Okaba, reasoned that TSA has rather complicated the funding deficiencies of the commission to drive development in the region.
1 year of allocations of, for instance, 100 billion naira allocated to the NDC. People only think of the volume of amount. They don't know the manner at which these monies get to them. 100 billion naira is budgeted, and you release just 1 billion. And the contractor is to put up a project, and you tell him in 1 year, a project, complete the project in 5 months, and the project worth is 50 billion naira. And he gets only within this period 2 billion naira.
Professor Okaba went on to assert that to deliver on the renewed hope of President Tinubu, which seeks to revitalize the country and bring about prosperity and unity to the creeks of the Niger Delta, the enabling working environment and structures must be made available for the interventionist agency without drawbacks of any sort.
The structure poses a major limitation. Now, the TSA, by implication, prohibits the NDDC in getting some bank facilities. They cannot open certain accounts. They cannot do business with banks, and banks can only grant mega facilities when you are into businesses with them, and that alone is a serious setback. It's a very serious setback.
The snail-paced service delivery of the NDDC under the TSA framework is a major concern owing to a backlog of development needs in the region despite its endowments. The huge indebtedness of the Commission to contractors makes it even more pressing for urgent consideration. And one of the ways to achieve this is to hold multinational oil companies to more stringent standards in remitting their statutory contributions to the Commission, as pointed out by the Senate President, Godswill Akpabio, during the Senate screening of the current board and management in October last year.
The last count, the IOCs were owing about $5.6 billion and 649 billion naira. to the Niger Delta Development Commission. But a lot of people are not aware that the monies are not coming in because these people have failed to do what they would have done.
This will go on to make funds available for the Commission, while its exemption from the TSA framework will give it the needed financial autonomy and resource control to quickly attend to the yearnings of largely underdeveloped communities in the region.
Niger Delta Development Commission, NDDC, making a difference.
Inside the Niger Delta,